Okay, so Zach, after 1 month of our coaching session, right, there's a few questions that I would like to ask you from our coaching session.
Can,
How
no
do you
problem.
feel, right?
Okay.
Zach,
Mm.
before this, I knew that you've been working for MNC company in the
Yes.
marketing team, right?
Yep.
You also work with a very influential person
Yes.
in Singapore as a social media marketing
Yes.
manager.
Correct. Yeah.
And then you also handling some of his marketing stuff.
Mm.
So now, after went through 1 month coaching session with us,
Yeah.
would you say that your marketing knowledge and implementation has a huge difference from what you learned in the class?
Yes, definitely. Because what I've learned with you guys is something that I've never ever experienced before. Because for me, during my time in the MNC and the influential people you talk about, I noticed that my understanding of marketing is very, very surface level.
Yes.
To be honest, I'm not doing the right thing because I'm talking to too many people. And then I get so lost in the marketing message. And that's why I don't get a lot of results. We do get results, but it's not the type of result that we want, which is a quality response or quality this. This is something that after working with you and Aiden, I know how to actually understand the psychology of the audience I want to talk to. Because if I don't know about their psychology, then I'm talking to no one. That is the biggest mistake that I made in my previous work. After working with you guys, then I know that this is how I write a very powerful script to talk to the person. Then I'm talking to my niche. Then I can get them to actually reply to me, reply to my comments, and then that's where I can understand even further what are their requirements and what is their issue they're facing. So that is where all the things come into place so that I can better craft my scripts next time to answer or to help them in terms of the problem they are facing. They can find that I'm more relatable to them. That's something that I've been in the marketing for like 5 years. I have never learned something like that. My understanding of marketing is so basic until I actually spoke to you guys and you guys changed my way of thinking, speaking to my customers.
I would say that previously you learned that probably like just now you say it's like more shotgun, right?
Yes.
Like mass market.
Correct.
But ours is like niche down.
Correct.
So how do you feel about niche down marketing strategy?
I think this strategy is very useful for me is because right now, personally, I'm doing my own account. I can actually better to niche down my ideal audience. For example, parents, maybe they want to build a computer, a custom computer for their kids, but they don't know how.
Yeah.
So by implementing what you guys taught me about learning what's their psychology, I can find their pain point. I can understand more the keywords. Number one is keyword. Number two is the way they think. So that when I write my scripts or when I plan any form of marketing materials for them, it's even more targeted, right? And one thing that I love what Eden always share is you go niche and then you go broad.
Yep.
That is something that I have never heard any single one ever talk about it before, which is very eye-opening.
How was the effect? How fast did you get the result you wanted at that time?
I think for me, the time my result, I get one sales closure just under 100 followers. So this is just by implementing what yourself and Aiden have taught me, which is to be very specific and be able to niche more down on this person because when I speak to him and by implementing what you guys have taught me, which is understand their pain point. What is the requirement? Is it he wants to show their friends very nice computer? So all these are very critical for me to craft my scripts or even my marketing message if in future I want to do it so that they can resonate with me. Hey, Zach actually knows what I'm facing. Actually, Zach knows that I want to haolian my PC to my friend. Bear in mind, as a marketer, right, you need to be very specific in this kind of message. But most of the time, for my case, I wasn't taught with all this. Right? I was just, studying on my own. So these are things that I'll say is a very valuable lesson or a session that I had with them, which helps me to close my first consultation.
How long was it? How long and then how many followers you get already closing deal already?
So for me, it took me 2 weeks to close one deal, a consultation deal, and with less than 100 followers. So that is how fast I get my results just by implementing what Alistair and Aiden has actually taught me, which is basically understanding the psychology of the consumer that you're talking about. Be niche. So that is something that I really, really learned a lot from them.
I want to ask you, last time you create social media content a lot, right? How was your experience in the past? And compared to what I taught you and Aiden taught you, How is it different now when you
Okay.
create content? Is
Alright.
it easier or is it harder?
Okay, so let me just give you guys a bit of background. So last time I create content without any structure at all. Whatever comes to my mind, I just record.
You
So
whack lah.
I just whack. So there's no planning at all. There's no structure at all. So I just put what I think, and I thought that it's working. I get 10k views, 20k views, but
Hey,
what's the
correct. You remember the 20k view you put out that one, right?
Yes.
And then your thought was like, "Uy, I really did a great job, right?"
Correct.
But what's the outcome? Any followers or anything you get?
I do get followers, but at the end of the day, why we are doing this, we need to ask ourselves. It's still a business. So at the end of the day, there's no business at all. So fast forward 2 years later.
Sorry,
Yeah.
let me hold you a bit. Why no business and what's wrong with the content?
I think the content that time there's no business is because it wasn't structured in a way that I can address their pain point. It's just sharing all my thoughts. So it wasn't able to kind of like trigger them to actually reach out to me to find out more.
Yeah.
But it's just more of like a very casual comment, right? So in fact, it was something that yes, it has eyeball, but at the same time, it doesn't convert any sales because they are just regular comments. So basically, to me, after working with iListener and Aiden, is basically viewers, number of views sometimes doesn't really matter. It's how the people react to your content. Yeah. So that's my thought.
So would you say that your first semi-viral content, which is the one that doesn't really relate to people, that one is a feel-good content from your own perspective? It's not the audience perspective.
Yes, it's definitely a feel good content because as a content creator, I feel shocked, right? I was like, wow, I got 20k like. But then when I was asked a question, so 20k, but do you get any sales?
Correct.
So that is something that I cannot answer to you guys.
You stunned for a bit lah.
I was like, yeah, so I didn't get any sales. So the thing is, don't be too obsessed with the viewership. The quality of viewer is very important.
What's the difference between a content creator content and a business content? Can you elaborate a bit?
I think for the content creator, it's just more of like, I would say, entertaining. You just want to make people laugh, that kind of stuff. And you need to have certain amount of followers and then you can negotiate with brand deals. But I would say from a business kind of content creation, it's more of like the quality of the viewers that you get and the quality of comments that you get, right? Because the comments, let's say you are a content creator, you can get like maybe a 10k followers, for example, and then each of your video you got like maybe 10,000-20,000 views. But all your comments are all more of like trolls or even just a very generic comment. There's no sales involved, that kind of stuff. So compared to someone who have maybe 5,000 views, but he can get comments like, for myself personally, I get comments like, do you build PC for people, for example?
This is your own example.
Alright, this is my own example. Hey, do you help people? Can you teach me how to build a PC? So these are more, I would say, more business related inquiries, which is very important for business content creator because the quality of viewers that you have and also the quality of comments that you have that's related to your business and not just some random comments. Oh, good job. Oh, you need to take note of your lighting, that kind of. No. This is very different from content creation.
From this experience, you already know that business and content creator is totally different.
Right.
So now, will you be so rushed to create your own content again, or you will be strategize a bit when you create content?
Oh, definitely. I used to think that I hear from a lot of online people, oh, you need to post every day lah. You need to post 5-10 videos lah. You keep posting, then you can get viral, then you can get view, then you can get brand sponsorship. True to a certain extent, but if you're looking into a business content creation wise, I think what you need to really think about is the strategy. Always do things with a strategy. What I learned for yourself and Aiden is basically I actually followed a format that they actually taught me, which is basically how to create a hook and how to structure my content. Right? I think the way I used to think for a hook, right, is just a very simple way of thinking, but it's more deep than that. You need to do a lot of research, right, in order to understand your audience language. So that's number one. And what are they thinking? And what is their pain point? Right? So with all these keywords in mind, right, then you can craft out an even more powerful hook. Right? Good thing about their structure or their format they show me, right, is basically, it's very simple, right? They give you the structure of the hook, what to have inside the hook, right? And then for the main copy, right, or the main body of the script, right, very simple. Every time till today, okay, not very long, but till today, after 1 month, I'm still following their way of coaching, which is just follow the IDA method. Right?
What's IDA?
This format they always teach me, which is IDA, attention, interest, desire, and action. So by following all this format, right, I can actually craft my story more strategically, right? So that I don't feel so lost what I need to write. Because every time when I write the structure, right, I just follow back that structure that you guys taught me, and then of course with the hook as well, and then how to do a CTA, right? That is something that helps me in terms of my effectiveness in creating the script, right? More purpose, I think much more in depth, so that when you write the script, right, it's more targeted to your niche, right? And then of course when I use this, to be honest, you all go and check out my TikTok. I really did see a lot of improvement. You ask Alistair, when he first coached me, my video got 200 is already very good already. So now easily some of my videos at least 500 to 1000, or some even 5000, 6000. So that is how powerful this structure is. It may seem simple to you guys, but it's actually very powerful as a tool for you to guide you to write your script. So that is something that I really appreciate, which is a very simple way of following the structure.
Yeah, because when I first saw your content, of course we did a lot of homework to
Yes.
improve your script writing.
Yeah.
But we don't call yours script writing because yours totally unscripted and you only use bullet point. That is the thing that I can't do it.
I cannot follow script, man.
Yeah,
I have to.
I'm the one who is opposite. I have to follow script. But now I'm currently doing the different way, which is totally like you just use bullet point, which is quite hard. I still do my best now to use unscripted way to do my content now.
Okay, so Zach, you have been getting questions from Alistair. So right now, I want to ask you one thing. It's about the mindset thing, right? Before you got into this coaching thing with Alistair, I wasn't part of it, So right now, I'm part of it is because I see something in you that I think the effect can be multiplied. Why? It's a mindset thing. So I want to ask you that before this, you only think you want to join Alistair because you want to create content, right? So after joining it, and when I first saw your content, I actually felt that you can go further than this, which is to take this as a hobby, right? You took it as a hobby.
Yes.
I taught you that you can actually take this and make it become a business. So that's the mindset thing that I have been trying to telling you. So what would you feel and how would you feel that after you implemented this mindset shift thingy into your own, whatever you want to call it, endeavor?
Life.
Yeah, the journey.
Okay, so a bit of backstory for myself. So I've been working for 10 over years. I never really had a thought of really starting my own business until 4 or 5 years ago that I really want to get out of this rat race. But I really don't know how. And I know that I am not really happy working with other bosses. Right? I've been changing job. I'll just be honest with you guys. And I just feel that I'm just not happy in doing for other people. That's not for me. So I wanted to find some ways to do something that I like, right? So that's when I started my YouTube channel, like during the 2022 time. I thought that by starting a YouTube channel, I can become an influencer so that I can get brand deals and get myself sponsored and also earn from the YouTube AdSense. But that doesn't work out, right? And I get so depressed. It's like, shit, this one is down. Then I keep hitting a wall, but I can't do anything. Is it really I can't do something I like? Then I go back to the rat race. I go back and find work. I do a fixed pay job. Every day being unhappy for myself. Until I met Alistair in my last workplace. And then he introduced me to his brother Aiden. So this is something that after much consideration, I thought that let's give this another shot in TikTok. Because to be frank, I've been thinking, hey, why not restart YouTube? Why not restart Instagram? Why not, explore TikTok as well? So what makes me go for TikTok, right, is basically I know two of them, especially Aiden and Alistair, they are already so good in doing TikTok. And then why would I want to actually spend even more time observing YouTube and Instagram where I already have someone to guide me? So that's when I decided to seek Alistair's help. Alistair also, during my time while working with him full time, he already told me things that blow my mind. How come I never think that my passion for computer, right, or custom PC, right, or even gaming, I can actually monetize it. He gave me so much ideas. And then this idea actually unlocked a lot of possibility within myself. So that's when, after I left the job, I decided to take a leap of faith. I actually asked Alistair for help. Can you help me on this? I really want to be out of the rat race. Initially, my idea is, I just want to be a content creator using Alistair's help.
Want to
But
be 大红人啊，要做大红人啊。
correct，做大红人嘛，谁不要对不对？我也是要嘛，对不对？我都长不好看吧，我是要嘛。But that's beside the point. You can be a 大红人, but that was my intention when I first worked with Alistair. But when I worked with him a bit longer, 2 weeks later, Aiden also coached me. So with two of them come in, how many ideas they have actually mentioned to me. How much my mindset has changed. My mindset from someone who is really so scared to get out of the rat race, working in a corporate life 9 to 6, they unlock my mindset in a way that I can actually achieve even further. Things like, hey Zach, I really have this structured plan for you. Why not you go here, you go there and ask this person, ask that person, so that you can get the business directly. So these are the things that I can tell you no one will teach you because it's all behind a paywall. I understand not everything is free. But what I'm getting from them is something that, for me personally, is a mind-blowing thing for me. Because first thing, unlock my mindset to not only to believe myself into, I'm just doing a 9 to 5 job, but I can do something with my passion, which is custom PC and even gaming. There's so much possibility, and I really want to work with them long term to help me fulfill this dream so that I don't want to be in the rat race anymore. So that is the mindset that Aiden and Alistair always tell me. They are not those like they will tell you fluff thing. Hey, Zach, did a good job. When they tell you something, it means that they mean from the bottom of their heart. They want you to be responsible for your own life. And this is the biggest unlock that I have from them. I need to take charge of my own life. If I want to get out of that rat race, I need to earn it. It's not given. So this is the best sentence or the best advice I ever received while working with two of them. This is how I feel that they have actually unlocked my mindset. And with that, I'm ready to go all in with them. So that is
Yeah.
something that I wanted.
Just now you mentioned that you should not be waiting for someone to tell you what to do, right?
Yeah.
So you remember the first time you asked me, I said, how much should I charge this person for the consultation? I was thinking like, why you ask me? I'm not the 老板 of this PC high-end PC gaming company. Why don't you call to the Sim Lim Square?
Yeah.
Right, since we are in Singapore, call to the Sim Lim Square and ask the person, ask a few if you have to. That's data research or that's market research, right? Done in real time. It's not like I tell you something like from my past experience.
Yeah.
No, do it live, do it right now. So you have all the resources that you need. And I think simply by showing you how you can approach things, that would easily open up your mind. Would you say so?
Correct. Because to me, that is something that, for me personally, I probably take it for granted. It's until that fateful day that I need to be resourceful on my own. Then when you actually told me that, why not you just call Sydney Square and ask? It's a very simple question, but it triggers my brain in a way that, how can I never think of such solution? Because I forget that I'm a business owner myself already. I need to have this kind of resourcefulness to be able to sustain or survive as a business. So this is something that is a very quick but very valuable lesson that you have taught me because it teach me to be mindful that I need to be resourceful. It's not that, if I got any problem, I just ask them, Aiden and Alistair.
No babysitting.
No babysitting. That is, if you are asking for babysitting, handhold, yes, they will guide you all the technical stuff, but you don't take action, it's all on you. That is also something that changed my mindset, right? I need to be responsible. I need to find the solution to my own business. They can give me all the TikTok tips, all the business tips I want. But if there's no action from my end, and if I don't remember what they teach me, it's as good that I am not learning anything.
And that is why you are the fastest within our coaching.
Hey, I got the title already.
You are the fastest to get leads and then convert it to sales.
Yeah.
Under 100
under 100 followers
Shocked.
within 2 weeks.
I was shocked also.
We never have that. Even
never have
ourselves
that,
also
yeah.
cannot do that.
Yeah.
So you are the only one to crown on this title.
You are really an action taker that we can give you.
Hmm.
If not, you won't get the sales also.
Because for me, very easy. When I'm on this journey, it's either you commit fully or if you're half, you don't do. That's my only thought. And what just now Alistair shared is, I think it's I also surprised. And the thing is, this person, right, only messaging with him like only one day.
No, this person is who? Your customer?
Yes, this person is this customer that actually messaged me on IG.
Okay, hold on a second. We turn back a bit. How did he find you?
Because you say Alistair teaching you TikTok, then how come IG?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Okay,
Correct, yeah.
so how this whole thing happened is initially when I onboard with Alistair and through Alistair coaching, right? He actually told me that, oh, hey Zach, you need to post IG. And I said, well, IG is so difficult to grow. Zero leh. I post 1-2 times. Then I said, bro, you cannot. You need to cross post.
Yeah.
It's an effort. You already do already. Why you don't want to cross post into all the platform? IG, TikTok, YouTube Shop, or Xiaohongshu you have lah.
And then what I'm asking you to do is simply just cross-pollinating, or do you need to do something extra like editing extra or anything?
Actually, very easy. You just need to take one video. You just post on the 3 platforms. Same caption, same headline, same post, and then that's it. It's just that my belief in IG is so low that I don't think it'll grow.
Yeah.
But now, of course, my IG, not a lot lah, but at least I still grow some followers there.
Mm.
So back to my client who actually approached me, how he find me, because I'm very capable, I go and ask him, hey, how come you find me? I need data. This is what Aiden also teach me. If you cannot earn, you at least need to gain the data from the person. Strategic data, not ask him, hey, you go where eat lah, you like to go where, that kind of stuff. Not this kind of question. So I leave them to teach you more on this. So what I asked them is, because I want to know how he find me. Okay, that's number one. By the way, he messaged me on IG. So how he find me and what makes him attract to my content that makes him want to follow me and want to reach out to me. So first thing is, thanks to Alistair, I actually post on IG. So what he did was, his customer journey, he saw me on TikTok. He followed me already. But he don't know, he thought I scammer. I also like that lah.
I think
You also,
on
right?
the internet
You
also
see
like
this
that.
fella?
I think 样子问题啦。
Okay, so maybe he thought I scammer. So I link my IG and my YouTube shorts, my YouTube channels inside TikTok account. So it has this feature lah. So you need to upload there. So what he did was he went and look at my IG. So he was also seeing the same content, and then he followed me on Instagram. That prompted him to see that I'm a legit person, and he loved the content that I put up because it's very relatable to him. Back to what Alistair and Aiden had taught me, because I research, I using their method, I go and research on my own niche. So then the message I craft relates back to him. Okay, so my message to the audience is, someone who doesn't know PC, he doesn't know the basics, and that's what my content is about. And this is what I research based on what they have taught me. And that resonated with him, and then from there he reached out to me. Very first message, word by word, hey bro, do you teach PC building? I said, yeah, of course. Then that's when I shared with him. Actually, my consultation rate is like that. And then said, yeah, sure, why not? He actually trusted me on the first day of message already. Actually, my intention for him is after the consultation, then he pay me, because I understand that he might not feel comfortable,
Yep.
paying, to some stranger with like less than 100 followers, that kind of stuff. So
Even me.
I'm sure Alistair and Aiden also wouldn't, right? So then he said the thing that touched me most, not touch lah, but touched my heart. So is that, say, no lah bro, I trust you. I pay down you first.
I can see that because you are really, really genuine when you
Exactly.
put out your content compared to others.
But
like,
scammers
they-
also can be genuine, ma.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
But yours totally like not boastful stuff. Like
No.
you're totally not like you
I
see
think
my
I think the thing is that people can see that you care.
Correct.
Okay.
Scammers won't care one ma.
Correct.
Just wanna scam you ma, but you care.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that is something also that you guys taught me to be genuine in front of camera. Remember you guys
Be
taught me,
raw.
told
Be
me
raw,
that
be raw,
my
yeah.
very first video is like, hey, you like writing
Robot.
from like robot, that kind of
Like
stuff.
like having a super script, like perfect script, no use.
Correct. Because this is not what they want. And what makes me stand out is because I'm genuine.
Yeah.
That's my persona. I don't want to be anyone. I don't want to try to be like Linus Tech Team. I don't want to try to be like someone else. I'm me, I'm Zach. So that is the way that I switch my way of recording or my way of reading out the scripts or my statement. I feel even more comfortable. Even just a slight tweak advice from them. I feel more comfortable because I'm like talking to my friend already. Like how I'm talking to you guys now.
Yeah, just by seeing like the video that you are doing right now, you see you are much more
Correct.
relatable and also relaxed.
Because, yeah,
Just like
exactly.
talking to a friend, no?
That's why this guy actually trusted me. And on the third day, he really tell me, hey bro, you really thanks for helping me. You helped me a lot. Do you mind if I refer you to my other friends? This is the kind of rapport. And this is not me replying alone. This is also from guidance from Alistair and Aiden as well. So this is what they taught me on how to reply to them strategically. Because business is still business. You need to ask the correct question. So that's when I asked a lot of whys, because they always teach me what to ask when a customer or someone reply to me on the comment section. That's how I get what is their pain point, what are they looking at. And this client of mine actually shared with me very detailed. So I'll take what his problem is and then I'll just put it into my next video
refine it, refine
Refine
your
it.
next video
and put it into the next video.
based
Give
on
the
real
keyword.
time customer feedback.
Correct.
But
Because
you still need to know how to ask the questions.
Correct.
Right? Not ask like 吃了饭没有 right?
yes, correct.
Okay, the other thing, the first time you got this customer
Yeah.
or client, you said you let them pay or something like that to pay now, right? But you remember, when you asked me and Alistair, you said, hey, bro, how should I approach this? Got people ask it. You remember that or not? Why, Because you haven't set up your payment system.
Yes.
So it means you are not prepared to do this business. You are
Right.
not prepared to have a business, but the business already come knocking your door.
Yeah.
So that's how I remember it.
Yeah.
And I always tell you that the first time you really, really put in effort and really get the first payment amount, it doesn't matter is it big or small, $10,
Right.
$20, don't care. That will be the most memorable one for you.
Yes.
So now you know the feeling.
I know the feeling is very shock.
Yeah.
And that is the feeling that further
Solidify
my belief that actually my passion can be converted into something
business.
that
Yeah.
is a business and I enjoy doing it. So the thing is, I was sharing with them as well. I say, since I've been working with them, because it's my passion, right? I don't mind even working out 6 to 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm not dragging my feet. I can work until 9, 10. I'm not saying you guys should, but at least for me, I feel
It's a mindset shift.
it's a mindset shift.
Yeah.
Because this is something that I love doing and I'm committed to make it successful so that I can do something I like. So that is a very big mindset shift when I work with them. So this is something that's very mind-blowing for me because not only they are teaching you things that about TikTok and all that, it's way more than that. It's more of like changing your mindset, unlock your belief. That is the critical part. Because without unlocking your belief, no matter how good they teach you, you don't believe yourself, right? You
won't take action.
won't take action because that is not what you want and you don't believe. If you don't believe, then that is something that you won't be able to do anything, even how good they are as a teacher. That's my only takeaway. That's the thing that I learned from that. Because if I don't believe, I'll still be thinking that I should just stick to my 9 to 5 job. I won't be thinking that, actually this computer thing that I've been so passionate about for so many years, I can actually convert it into something into a business. And this is no one has to tell me. Even your friend, whatever, I don't know lah. But for me, I never encountered this kind of advice.
Imagine 2 years ago you are using like YouTuber style.
Hmm.
You want to be an influencer to get business deal, but you didn't do it. Fast forward, you use 2 weeks only. You use a business method point of view, you get it within 2 weeks.
Yeah, lor. Imagine 2 years ago I met them.
You
Now-
probably now already have
Now
your
maybe I don't know lah, but maybe I'm in a very different
No
place,
lah,
right?
people say 天时地利人和嘛. So I
Yeah.
think that
Yeah.
time 2 years ago, probably you don't have your back against the wall, so you won't take action.
Yeah.
We would know. But right
Correct.
now, thing is right
But
now.
I think most important is still the mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mindset is something that if you don't believe that this can be turned into something that can be profitable, monetized, something that you love to do. I don't care you love fishing or whatever, or you love to do hair or whatever. Something that you can actually turn it into something that you enjoy doing and not like being forced to be into a 9 to 5 job. At least you have another way to earn money, right? Not just by 9 to 5. Trust me, don't earn from a 9 to 5 income only. You will regret it.
Okay, I
Yeah.
think done already.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
给你个赞.
Woo!